comes to electrical. So try to understand what exactly is the problem as a whole, and then try to solve it rather than compartmentalizing the problem. Thirdly, whenever you see around yourself in the society you live, in the rural areas, many of our students comes from district areas, many of them come from rural areas. So when you see people or society as a whole around you, try to understand what kind of problems the society is facing and how you can solve those problems using technology. That is the most important thing. As an engineer, you are a problem solver. You are not just a graduate who is taking a degree and doing some job under an employer. You are an inventor. Engineer means inventor. Engineer means innovator. Engineer means problem solver. So your first task will be as an engineer to solve the problems in people's life by using the technology that you have learned. That is the first and foremost thing. After you understand the problem, then you start solving it using your problem solving skills, your logic, your technology. So understanding the problem is important. Once the problem is understood by you, a solution becomes very easy. So these are the things which you need to take up in your research. And once you complete your research, you want to document that research, then this kind of software say LaTeX can be used because it supports all equations and formulas. And this comes as the second step. So first and foremost is I want you to involve in research-based activity. If you have completed a mini project which is unique, then you can publish a paper on it. And for publishing that paper, you can use this software called LaTeX. Even if you want to write an article and publish in a reputed journal, you can use this software called LaTeX. So the first and foremost thing is inculcate that research spirit in you, inculcate the spirit of questioning, inculcate the spirit of deep sense of inquiry. These all tools will be the second step in your academics or research. So I wish you all the best for this session, and thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable suggestions. Definitely, we will follow, sir. And students also will get so many suggestions from you. And I would like to thank Sudhir Garu for accepting my invitation and uh, coming here and sharing his knowledge on latex with us. And I would like to thank our college radio, also Unify SDI Radio, for sharing the information to all the students and promoting this. Uh, I would like to invite our Sudhir Garu to start the session.
Thank you, sir. I first of all, I would like to thank our director, sir, for his valuable speech about research and identifying some problems and documenting things and giving a motivation on research to the students and our faculties. And in this scenario, I want to heartfully thankful to our honorable chairman, sir, Shri G. Panduranga Reddy Garu, and our vice chairman, sir, Dr. Vaibhav Reddy Garu. And I would like to thank our beloved director, sir, Dr. Samiruddin Khan Garu. And also, I would like to thank Javed sir to give me this opportunity to share the knowledge, something I have on latex document writing with our respectable faculties and our students. Thank you very much, sir. So I would like to share my screen. Sir, is my screen visible to everyone?
Yes, yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay. So let me introduce myself. So my name is D. Sudhir. So I'm assistant professor of our Sri Datta Institute of Engineering and Science. So today our title is Introduction to Latex. So which useful for learning document writing skills. So first of all, I would like to tell why we need to use some separate software. We are having Word, MS Office Word, or in library of in Linux or Mac, we are having so many several documenting softwares are there. Why can't we use that? And why should we use some separate software? If we observe something, if you want to do some documentation, then what is happening? So if you are typing something, you have to align some font, you have to type settings, you have to do much more things. So if you want to submit to a professional academic university or a academic journal, or to any like report, like project report or thesis submission kind of things, if you are going to do, then you should follow such kind of rules and regulations, syntaxes what they have given to prepare a document. So for preparing a document in such kind of scenarios, it will become very difficult, because they will give some indentation restrictions, and they will give some font size restrictions, and the alignments issues will arise more. So to avoid all these things, what LaTeX will do, we will see today how it will be easiest to the user to prepare a professional documents. Nowadays, not only in academics, on many industries, because even if you are an employee in software, you need to submit a documentation regarding your project. Then only further employee comes, he can understand and he can update or upgrade the present version of the software. So documentation is very much important in academics, and not only academics, as well as industries also. So we will see one by one the today's agenda. So I will give the brief introduction about LaTeX software and our objectives, and how to install Hello World program we will see, that is introduction program for LaTeX, and sections and chapters, how to create these things we will see, and our paragraphs, any new lines we can see, lists how to create, tables how to create, and apart from that I will also give you some information about mathematic formula insertion. Okay. Now, if you come to the introduction of the LaTeX, see the LaTeX is actually pronounced as LaTeX, LaTeX, LaTeX. So it is a tool. It is made by the American actually in 1985. So the agenda, the idea behind the LaTeX development is we can call like WYSIWYM. What is this means is, what you see is what you mean. This is the idea behind the development of LaTeX. What you see is what you mean. That means whatever you are going to see, that's you should directly, it should focus on that meaning. You no need to go for behind the formation and all. That is the idea behind this LaTeX development. So the contents of your document, and the computer will take care of the formatting. You no need to worry about how to format the document and all. You have to worry about only content. So if you have content with you, you no need to worry about the formatting of this document. So instead of spacing out any like text page control formatting, like MS Word is there, LibreOffice is there for Mac. So many Office documents are there. So instead of that, you can take only plain text. You no need to set the font size, font type times New Roman, like that. You can just have a plain text. Whatever you want, you can type first as a plain text without worrying anything about the formation of the things. So LaTeX is used all over the world for scientific documents, books, as well as many other forms of publishing articles. So what is the advantage we will see first? It can solve many complicated typesetting problems. So what is the advantage is, it is separates the content of document from the style. So you no need to worry about the style. Only you have to take care of only content. If you have a content with you, you no need to worry about style, because within 5 minutes or 10 minutes, you can easily change. For example, I am going to submit my research article to one academic journal, which is having one format. So some indentation, they will tell some reference type and all. So in that format, easily you can convert it to within 5 to 10 minutes itself by having this LaTeX templates. So every academic thesis reports or Every industry is having their own template for submitting this kind of styles. Okay, so you no need to worry about styles. So this allows scientific journals to create templates for submission. Okay, so this allows what? Scientific journals to create templates. Template means already predefined packages are there in LaTeX. With that, you can define your font sizes, indentations, or your image sizes. Everything you can define and you can give it to them. What is the structure? Whether it is a double-ended column or single-ended column. Everything you can give a structure like that. Easily you can do only thing like copy paste of things you can do. But first of all, you need to have a content. You can directly type in LaTeX software, or you can copy from any of the Word software, or even in a text notepad kind of things also you can do. Even if you type in notepad and you can directly paste the content prepared in notepad to the LaTeX software, it will make it as a wonderful document. Okay, so the objectives today, we are going to learn about inputting mathematics in LaTeX and learn how to create the tables and of the table of contents. And we can also see references, how to give these references and bibliographies in our professional documents. So these are all our objectives today. So first of all, we will see how to install. How to install the LaTeX is very simple. First, I have given for the Linux. If somebody is already there, Linux users, it is very easy to understand these keywords. Like sudo is for super user do. Apt means we will get apt packages from these libraries. So in library Linux, we are having all the repositories, software repositories. So there it can get, it can install TextLive LaTeX extra live repository. So there you can get this TextLive is providing all the required packages for your LaTeX software. Okay. Now, how to compile this? We have to save our LaTeX file with using .txt extension, .tex extension, instead of like if you have a Word document .doc, like if you have any other PDF document .pdf. Like that, we are going to save our LaTeX document with the extension of .tex. So in Linux, you can like manually you can compile like this PDF LaTeX space your document name hello world dot extension tex. Like that you can compile, or you can also use some text editors. Automatically they ideal is we can ideal development editors are there, so that you can use. They will automatically compile and give you a PDF version of your document. So for that kind of things in Linux, we are having some kind of editors like gedit is very famous. Everybody knows about the gedit who are using Linux. So in the gedit, we can have LaTeX plugin. Same command sudo apt install gedit LaTeX plugin. Otherwise, we are having Lixi editor. These are all different flavors of editors for developing LaTeX code. So Lix editor is there. Otherwise, Text Studio. Now I am using Text Studio. I'll show how to work out with Text Studio, because I just feel Text Studio is very easy and interactable. Others also, there are some others suggested Lix is also very easy, but many times I will use Text Studio. So we will see how to use the Text Studio. So if you are not a Linux user, no need to worry. We can use the LaTeX in our Windows also. So there we have some steps. Main 3 steps we are having. How to download that? So you have to go to the mictex.org. There is a URL mictex.org. So whenever we found a URL with the extension of .org, it is not commercial. So it is open source. So you can download from the downloads tab there in the mictex.org tab. And under the downloads, you are having Mictex software, latest version you can download, and you can run by double clicking on that .exe file. So you will get a wizard like this. So you can accept the Mictex copying conditions and click next. So the installation will take care. So after that, what you need to do is, again, you need some editor here. So for that editor, again, I have given the URL for Text Studio. So I am using Text Studio, I have given. Otherwise, for Windows, again, we are having other editors like Lix is also available. So you can use. So after that, after installing the LaTeX or in Windows like Mictex and the editor Text Studio, then now it is the problem of how to create a new project. How to create a new project. So if you install a Text Studio, it will be like this. The visual will be like this, Text Studio. So in that you are having a file. Is it visible, sir? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So in that we are having some fields like this. In that you have to go for file. In that you can go to new. So click on new, or you can use Control N. So like that you will get a new tab. So there what we need to do. So first what we will do, we will save in a folder this one. Go to save as, and here already I have created for this. So another folder I have created today, live demo. So there I am giving.
Sir, I think only this PDF is visible.
PDF only visible, not software.
No.
Sir, can I close the stop sharing and again share it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Sir, now, sir.
I think it's coming, sir. But,
Is it coming, sir?
yeah,
Editor?
now it's fine, sir.
Okay, sir. So I will close this. So again, I will open from the file. We need to go for new. And after opening this empty document, I will save it in a folder. Like I will choose this live demo folder. Already I have created. So there you can create demo, and it will automatically choose the format. .tex format, .bib format, style format. All these are supporting formats of LaTeX editors. So if you want to create the main document, you need to go for .tex. Automatically it will go for tex only. Okay. So demo.tex is created. So now again I will go to this is what just very simple how to create a new project. So again I will come back to the presentation. So in this we will see hello world program we need to write. That means for any program we are having hello world program like first program. So here you observe here for writing some LaTeX documentation preparation, like if you want to create your own template like that, you need to import some classes. Okay. So for example, what I'm saying, if you are not a computer science student, you don't know how to write these things. So you no need to worry. Whatever like you are using, you are going to submit to any journals or to any things. Like let me show you like this. So for example, I have done some paper publishing in this ASTES journal. They will provide you like this one template already there, all the files and all. So you no need to worry. You have to only import this tex file. Okay, you no need to write all these things. But for our better understanding purpose, what I am saying, you can learn very few things only you need to do. Only thing, if you want to create a document, you need to import a document class. You need to import a document class. Okay. So after that, what you have to do? you have to write a title and begin a document. We will see one by one. So slash, we will get here. You no need to worry what to do, and we will get suggestions here. So you want to do what? You want to do one, create one document class is your first step. So in that I am preparing an article. So you can write an article like that. Okay. So after creation of document class is article. So you know what is this. For example, whether you can prepare a book chapter or you can prepare a research article. Even you can prepare a report of your project submission. So anything you can use based on your requirement. Both I will show you. Okay. After that, I want to create a title. So very easy. All are whatever words we are using generally, those things only will be comments. So I want to prepare a title with the name of Introduction to Latex. Enough. The title is prepared. By whom? Author we have to give. So author. This paper is or this article is prepared by whom? That we need to give. So like that I can give my name as a author. So let us just create this one once. And nothing will come actually. But what we need to do is we have to, till now we did not create any document. So we have to begin a document and we have to close a document. Up to this, what we have done? We have done article we are preparing, that we have given a class and we have given a title. And if you want, you can give a author name, and you have to prepare a document first. For that, we are having very basic command: begin document. Begin. We will get every suggestion here. You can follow that. Begin document. Obviously, it will close automatically. You don't need to worry about these things. So after started document, you need to make title. Whatever title information you have given upwards, that you need to make. So if it is not visible, let me zoom out, zoom in. So now it is visible, I think, sir.
Yes, sir. It's visible, sir.
Now I have to make a title. So I have done title. So up to this we will compare. How to compare this? Now I wrote document class. My document class is I am writing a article. If you are writing a report, you can also give a report. These are all inbuilt packages are there. Just we can use it. You don't need to worry about these things. And if your academic agency or your industry is providing some template, you no need to worry about creating these comments and all. Directly you can do just copy paste and all. That I will show you once after creating one template. Because as many students are there, we are computer faculties also there. It will be useful to learn minimum comments, because sometimes even you are doing copy pasting into a existing template, you will get some errors. So we should have minimum basic knowledge of minimum commands, basic commands. So now we have created a document with a title only. We have not inserted any information in that. So how to compare this? If you go upwards, we have a build and view that you can click, like a green color arrow marks will be there. Otherwise, you can press F5. It will compare like this. You will get errors in the message field on the down. Here you can observe some messages are coming. So if no errors means it will come process exited normally. So here you can see the PDF is created for you. The PDF preview will also come. See here, introduction to latex, and who is the author? D. Sudhir. So see here, I didn't use any date, but automatically it will come. So the system date it will take and it will give, because the articles whatever we are using here packages, they are inbuiltly defined how to prepare a article, or how to prepare a project report, or how to prepare a book chapter, those things. So now you understand, I have prepared a document. Now I want to write some information. So I want to put some heading. how to do that. So we are having another command, section. Okay, if you go like this, we are having short titles and main title, section title, like that we are having 3 flavors, and we are also getting a description here. If you place on that section, we are also getting a description of section. Okay, so what is section, inside what we can use, those things, everything you will get. Only thing is you have to install LaTeX and you have to import packages, those things. If you understand, it is very easy to prepare a professional document. Okay, now I am giving introduction. So again I will compile this. Now you see the first heading has prepared introduction. Okay, so what I am saying, if you were for example our academic is there, our academic institute is there, like Sri Datta Institute, and we have ourselves one project report documentation template. So in that what we will be having introduction, like literature survey, like that. If we are having already some things, I think some spelling mistake, yeah, like that. If you are having multiple sections and template I have created for you, so what you need to do is, only thing, whenever you want to create a introduction, you can go to any existed paper. I will show you. So this is the existing paper. If you see here, already some introduction is there. In my notepad or somewhere I have written, I just copy that, and I no need to worry about my formatting. I will just paste there and I will run it. See? You no need to worry about the formatting, indenting and all. So this alignments and all also we can change. If we go very deep into that, we can change. I'll tell one by one, because most of us are beginners for LaTeX. So I'm not going deep. But only thing, once you created a template, easily you just paste. For example, introduction block. This is. Let me this one first reduce this PDF. See here, I will delete this content. See here, introduction block I have created for you. So inside the introduction block, you can paste whatever introduction you want to write. Like normally also you can write anything. So no need to worry about whether it is in justification or whether it is in left aligned or right aligned, or whether I have to follow Times New Roman and all. Because I'm using some pre-existing packages in LaTeX, it will take care of formatting. So already I have typed down the literature. You no need to worry about office and all. Even you can just type in notepad also, not a problem. It will give the same alignment. Okay, it is very easy only. But what I am telling this document class, other begin document and all, to create your own template, I am telling. So already if you have existing template, you no need to worry about these comments and all. If you are a not computer science student, you no need to worry about these comments and all. You can directly take your existed whatever content is there with you. You can just start using it. You can place the introduction content inside the introduction block, and you can paste the literature content inside the literature block. Like that, you can prepare very, very easily using this LaTeX software. So let me go to the PPT again. So this is how we are going to prepare Hello World program. It is very, very easy. Only 3 steps. Document class you need to import, and another one is we need to create a title and begin document. Inside that you have to use make title command to create any document. This is what we are going to use. So now we will see sections and chapters. So I have already told you why this blur is coming, means I just cropped out some document. If you open already created in LaTeX document, you will not get this blur. It will be very clear and high resolution document you will get. You don't need to worry about that. Okay. So now what I am going to say, section I have created. Okay, sir. We are having one heading now. You will get like this. If you have 2 headings, what we have to do? We have to use subsection. All the comments are normal words only. So inside that introduction, again I am having some like architecture, some subsection is there. You can give that, you can run it. See, 1.1 is come. Okay. Some again another subsection is there. Subsection. Again, you can give some title. I'm not remembering some title, so I'm giving just title. So it will come like this: 1.1, 1.1.1. So you no need to worry about the numbering also. It will take care. Okay. And if you can ask me one doubt, if you want Roman numbers, what to do? Roman numbers is like this. I have prepared, because it is very difficult to remember by heart all the comments. So I just prepared some syntaxes. So here Roman number now you can use. See this command, renew command. How to give the section, and it will come with the Roman number. The section or come with the Roman number. Okay, if you are having subsection, same thing, renew command of the subsection, it will come with the Roman number. Let me explain you clearly. So first I will take this and I will keep in my demo text after the document. So what I have done here, renew command, and the section means what? The first title, first section, whatever I am using, this one section, it is not subsection, main title. So that will come with a Roman number. So this is what. Okay, let me show you. Compile this. After putting that, see the main one is coming with the Roman number. You observe, I have zoomed in. So the main heading is coming with Roman number. But what happened? Inside the subsection is there. Roman number 1 point normal 1 is coming instead of Roman number. So subsections are not coming with Roman number. Main section is coming with Roman number. Why? Because we have given the instruction like for main section only. Okay. So for subsection, what to do? Very simple. Copy this command. You no need to by heart. Actually, everything is available for documentation. No need to by heart these things, but you need to understand how to use these things. G section, and you can use the section dot hello. Oh, sorry to interrupt. Some power failure came here. Is it audible, my voice? Is my voice audible? Yeah, thank you. So for you are going to create a subsection, what you need to do is only thing you need to give the instruction like subsection also should be come with Roman number. So instead of the section, here I can give the subsection. Compile it again and observe. See here, Roman number.
Sir, share the screen, sir. Once.
Oh, sorry. Now it is okay, sir.
Yes, sir. It's okay. It's okay now.
So you observe here the second line what I have given. First line is for what I am giving. B section I am giving that B section means main heading will come with a Roman number. So I want subsection also come with Roman number. So what I have done, the subsection I have given instead of the section in the first line. So it will come with the first section dot, like 1.1 means 1 is first section heading name. So dot this section name in Roman number, like that you have to give. So if I give this line, I got Roman number 1 dot Roman number 1. So if I go to next subsection, inside the 1.1.1, this third one, the second subsection is coming normal number. So if I want that also a Roman number, then what I have to do is, again I have to give instead of the subsection, the subsection I have to give. And here what I have to do, after the subsection I need to get a dot. So the subsection I will copy here and I will put a dot. So like that you can define. See here, again the internal Roman number also coming with the Roman number only, internal section also. Like that we can give if we want a Roman number. If you want normal number, you don't need to use these things and all. Automatically you will get a sections and all. Okay, and again I am telling you, for creating template only you need to worry about all these things. For using LaTeX you don't need to worry. You need to understand how to install LaTeX and where to paste your content inside the introduction or inside the architecture. You can change these headings your wish. If you don't have inside 1.1 architecture is not there, for you some demonstration is there, you can give accordingly your wish. They will give some dummy headings. So you need to change your headings and you need to paste your content for using. For defining some template, you need to know all these commands. If you want Roman number, what to do. If you want some other font, what to do, bold font, what to do. Those things we need to understand. So this is how sections. So let me tell you another thing. If we want to use a book chapter, if you are going to write, so report there you need to use. If I'm not writing a research article, I am writing a report like your project report or any book chapter. Then what you need to do is you need to use a report. So instead of that section, you can use chapter. Instead of section, you can use chapter. So see the template entirely changed. If I used section 1 dot introduction, like that it came like a normal article. If I use chapter, what happened? Immediately the chapter has entered into the next page automatically and the title comes into the middle. So like that only we will write a report, right? So like that, based on your requirement, you need to give. Either you are going to write a report or you are going to prepare a chapter, like that. So you need some table table content you require. So here already I have given somewhere. See, simple thing, you need to use this table content command. Here inside the begin document, after beginning the document and making the title, you need to get table of content. The required place, if you are going to get before title, you cannot get any table of content, right? That is why inside the after the title page, I need to get table of contents. So just simply using some commands, you are getting all these things. You don't need to write a table of contents like this. Whatever chapters you are creating here, whatever subsections you are creating, based on that your table of content also will get prepared. I hope now you understand how it will be useful for writing things. So I'll go to PPT again. So this is about sections and some chapters, how to create and all. So inside this, I want to tell you something like Roman numbers and all already I have shown. So sections also, the book chapter, how to use book chapter with using of report, just using of report I have shown. And other example also there. If you want to create a part, first part, second part, like that, you can, that also you can use. We have another one part title. This is first part. You can use like this. See now what will happen. Okay, so first page title is created, second page contents are created, and after the contents I have given part. Then what will happen? One page will create, like in the report we are giving unit 1, like chapter 1, like that, right? So like that you will get part 1 chapter name, like that you can get. So after that your chapter 1 will prepare. So like that easily you can create your reports. It is very much easy for writing any professional documents. You don't need to worry about quality, and you don't need to worry about the styles and all. Automatically it will take care. So this is how for sections and chapters it will work. And now I want to show you some styles. If you see this presentation here, if I want to use some paragraphs, so there how to give paragraphs and all. If you give one line space between paragraphs, automatically paragraph will get begin. So let us take again this, whatever already content is there, I am going to use it. And what I will do, I will paste here inside the introduction. I will show you. See, one paragraph I have created. So again I want to divide this paragraph into 2 paragraphs. What I have to do? So here some full stop is there. I am giving enter, and I am giving one tab. It will not create a paragraph, because I have in Word and all, what I will do, I will come to new line and I will give a tab in front of paragraph, but in LaTeX it will not get work. What I have to do is I have to place one line gap at least. Then it will treat as a paragraph. See, at least I have to put one line gap in between 2 paragraphs. Otherwise, why should we use this paragraph gaps and all? Where here you want to cut the paragraph at the end of time word, then you can use slash par. No need paragraph title, just simply use par. Same thing, paragraph is created like this. Otherwise, you can delete this one and you can give, sorry, struck it. Okay, and you can give one line gap. That also will create a paragraph. Okay, so how to create paragraphs, I hope you understand. Then you want to go for a new line. Simply you just cut out your content at a time, and you have started inside the editor in the new line as a therefore, but it will not reflect in your PDF document. Just simply run this and see, the therefore has started in the new line in my editor. After the time I have given a enter and I have started with the therefore in the new line, but it is continued after the line. It has not given the new line break. So what to do? There we have a special character like double slash. Double slash is for new line. So now you can run. You will get new line. See, like this. Okay. Now we have another styles also there. Let me go to presentation. So we have another styles like begin bold or italic. Those things we are going to use. I will show that. Now this new paragraph text, you will get every suggestion here. Text BF. That means bold font. Okay. This one I need. This therefore highly desirable will comes as bold. I will, whatever content I am keeping inside this curly braces, whatever content I am keeping inside the curly braces will comes as a bold. Here the change. There is highly desirable. Okay. If you want it italic and bold also, Then inside the text BF, again you can use text IT as italic text. Same thing, you can again cut this content and paste inside this italic. Okay, again I am running. You observe the change, what is happening. See, therefore it is highly desirable. It is bold as well as it is italic. Is it getting my point? Are you getting my point? Any doubts are there till now? For anyone? Should I repeat anything? Or is it understanding? Is it okay for everyone? Okay, thank you. So this is how. And actually we need to learn many more things like lists. If you want to place some list, what to do? We have two types of list, unordered list and ordered list. You want to give some items. So what you need to do is, only thing, I will write the list inside the demonstration. Okay, so I'll write the list inside the demonstration. We have to use begin, itemize, that means list it will create, itemize. So like this, begin itemize, item 1 and another item now, slash again, another item, item 2, like this. So many items you can create like this. So this is unordered list. We have not mentioned any numbering here. See here in document demonstration, item 1, item 2, item 3 is created with the dots. We have not mentioned any style here. So this is unordered. So if you want to use ordered list, again begin enumerate. So like that. So enumerate means what? It will do some kind of 1, 2, 3 numbers you will get. Okay. So again same, I can copy these items. Same here. Same thing is the syntax, but you need to change your begin itemize or begin enumeration. That only you need to change. Check here. Here we got a list of items with numbers. This is the thing we need to do. There are different types, like nested list is there. Here some list types I have given. This is the code. If I will share the PPT also, you can change. So begin enumeration I have created. So first item, first number came. Second item, second number came. So inside the second item, I have created again A, B, C. So again, if I start with enumeration, automatically it has given the number A, B, like that. Inside the B, again I have started enumeration. So again it will give Roman numbers. So after that, if again I started enumeration, now it will give capital A. So we are not mentioning what to do. Automatically, based on your number of nested lists you are creating, based on that it will take a type of numbering. Okay, this is how we can create a nested lists and all. So other main part what we need to learn is tables, how to create a table. So the table is also very easy and very much important. So I will create inside the literature survey, I will create one table. Okay. Inside the literature survey, I will create one table. Begin table. See, everything you will get begin table. If you want to begin enumeration, you can create enumeration. So after that, what you need to do? Begin tabular. Why this tabular means? You have to tell the columns. Begin tabular. For example, I am having one column with side lines. Without side lines means you don't need to go these pipe symbols. Okay, like this you have to create. For example, I will show once. Let us see. I am having 3 columns. Okay, I am giving only C, C, C. 3 columns I am having. So I want to give some content there. So cell 1, and I want to divide the cell between column and column with the ampersand symbol, and cell 2 ampersand cell 3. So there 3 columns are completed. So again another one, if I want to create same thing, you can cut and copy and paste. In your content, how many columns are there? That many columns you can copy and paste. Just run this. Some error came. Table has created, but some error I got. What is the error? Begin tabular. Cell 1, cell 2, cell 3. Okay, let's see the error later. But we are getting the table at least. So if I go for this, just a minute. See here, I'm having already tabular. I can just copy this code and I will paste it here. Syntax is ready, correct only actually, but still we got some error. Okay, now you observe here, table got created. So I don't know, before also I have used same thing, tabular and 3 columns, but still I got error. See, if I remove this H line, what will happen? You observe. You don't want line here. Simply, you can just remove. So now I want line at the top. Okay, but I don't want line in the sides. In between C, you can remove the things. In between that, you have removed the lines of the in between cells. So this is how we are going to create a cell table. So this is one table I have given in the PPT example. We are creating 3 cells. And I want to tell you another thing, how to merging the rows and columns. So like this, let me show this first. Like this, we have merged, we have fixed length of tables. For first column, you need more space, second column less space, like that you want to create. And you want to merge some 2 columns here, 2 columns here, like that, how to create these things. That is also very simple. You need to begin tabular, and whatever PPT I have showing you, that also prepared in the LaTeX only. That is why I am just showing the PPT code here. So here what I have done, the phrase what I want to give, the fixed size I have given 8 centimeters, 1 centimeters, like that. Okay, based on that, it has come. The first is very big. Second one, third one I have given P 1 centimeter length, and another one also 1 centimeter length. The first one is very high because I have given 8 centimeters. Okay. Now, H line I have given means it will give a horizontal line for first before starting the header. After that, again we are giving cell 1, cell 2, cell 3, like that. So this is how I have created for fixed length of tables. For merging, you have to use multi-column. This multi-column. How many columns we are merging? 2 columns I am merging as in my table. First 2 columns I am merging as a single column. So there I have given multi-column of 2, and it is a single column will come. The column name is country list. Like this. After merging 2 columns, it will become a single column. The column name is country list. So again, after these 2 columns merged, these 2 columns also I want to merge. Again, another multi-column I will use, and I will give, I want to merge 2 columns. It will become a single column. That column name I have to give again country list. Like this, you have to merge. And here, if you observe, I have merged the rows. I have merged the different rows. So how to merge the rows now? Again, like what you have used multi-column, like that you have to use multi-row. Very simple. And how many rows you are going to merge? That you have to give. If any size you want to give fixed size, like I showed in the previous one, here I have given fixed size 8 centimeters like that. Like that you want to give fixed size for row, like that you can give. So the data, whatever you want to enter in the merged row, you can give like this inside the curly braces. Okay, so I will share this PPT, I will share this code. If you want to try this latex, you can try. So Javed sir,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
sir, we can we continue for mathematicals, or how much time is there, sir, per session?
How much this mathematical will take, sir?
Sir, I'll just give one brief introduction, sir, how to write mathematics.
Yeah. Let's do that and close, sir.
Sir?
Let's do that and close. One mathematical equation you show, sir.
Okay, sir. So you have understand how to create this these things and all. So let me go to this thing, and I will try to show you some mathematics example. Already I have done something here, so I will show that. Instead of writing again, I have given some example for mathematics already. I have prepared, so I will show that. See, this mathematic formula actually in word and all very difficult. We cannot get with whatever we are getting here, this much of beautiful equation we cannot get in word. So how to create these things I will show you. Very easy only, mathematics also. So whenever you want to go to source, like that you can right click and go to source, you can get this like this. So here what happening, for latex code for writing any mathematical equation, here first I have used summation symbol. So I have used this sum /sum is the command, and I have used some product symbol. Then I have used /product. So every mathematical symbol is having some name. So delta is there. So that is capital delta. So I am using a capital delta, big delta. Okay. Whenever I am going to use left braces, so /left, and you can use whatever braces you want. For example, I want to use curly braces. I can give curly braces like this, and I can close the curly braces here. I can close the curly braces here. See, if you run this, I will get error actually. You cannot give curly braces because it is a power symbol. Not a problem. I'll use this normal braces. Okay. So the equation format will never accept this curly braces after this thing. So power and all you cannot do. So these things like whatever, even for example, some other equation you can use curly braces also. But only thing, while you are using any kind of braces, you have to give the left brace or right brace in front of the closing and opening the braces. So for everything we are having one name. So how to know these things? So I will show one website to you. Latex formula editor. Latex formula editor. Let me do. Formula editor latex. You can type like this. We have one website CodeCox. This is very beautiful website which I am using always. So what will happen means, I'll zoom in this page. What will happen means, here everything they have given symbols. So whenever you want to create, for example, I want to create E is equal to MC square. That is very easy. E is equal to M and C. I want to use square now. I will use this one. So this will you just copy. It will generate a code. For example, not this one. Summation I want to use. So I will delete this. You just see, when I want to summation, you will get summation code. When I want to create these braces, then I will click on that. You will get a braces code. Okay. So it is very easy to use this website instead of writing your, because we cannot remember all the commands. So here all the mathematical symbols are there. You want big curly braces, then you can use how many matrix curly braces? 3 columns I need. 2 rows I need. Sorry, 2 rows and 3 columns I need. You can give that. So it will create based on the your requirement. Okay. So this is how we are going to use. So inside the summation, you can give a plus b whole square like that, for example, a plus b. So it will come, it will show the preview here, summation of a plus b and whole square. Now again you can write with the tab symbol. So you can just copy this code and you can print here. So whenever you want a equation number you required, whenever I write inside the equation block, begin equation, and if I write that, you will get a equation number. If you don't want to get any equation number, simply you can type in between the dollars. In between the text you want some equation, directly you can type the equation in between the dollars. So better, my suggestion is you can create your equation code here based on your required symbols and all you can use. If you use once, try now, it will be very easy for you. You can remember where the symbol exists, which one, and you will remember so many things also. Even if I want to use gamma, you will get a slash gamma. Everything is easy. You are trying and using based on your practice, you will remember all these things. Okay. So here you again you can write some text, whatever you want after the equation. So if definitely it should be come in the middle and you should give some number for that equation, then only you should put the equation in the equation block. Otherwise, simply like this you can use. In the middle also you can print like these equations. See the well-known Pythagoras theorem, x square plus y square is equal to z square. Like that in between text you can print the equation, as I said, in between the dollar symbol, or if you want numbering, you can use begin equation. For example, another equation number you want. No need to worry about how many equations you have used and all. Simply based on your begin equation blocks, it will give the number. See, another begin equation I used 1 or 2 like that numbers it will come. You no need to worry about anything, whatever you want to design. So this is from my side. I have just told about the introduction and tables, lists, and font sizes, everything I have given. So you just practice, and whenever you are having doubts, I am happy to help you. I am happy to share some other materials or knowledge, whatever you want. Thank you. Sir, can I stop the presentation, sir? Sir Javis, sir. Hello. Sir Javis, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Is it done, sir?
Yes, sir. Done, sir.
Right, right. Students, if you have any questions regarding, you can post. You can post. Sir, one question I think you answered or not, I don't know.
I didn't see, sir. Tell me, sir.
So that is the question.
And the question is there in here. If
Yeah,
I want to
chat box, in
give
the chat
color
box. Yes.
to box lines. For color, sir. So
Yes, sir.
yeah. If I want to give some color to box lines means what? In inside the tables, inside the table, if you want to use color, is it right?
Yeah,
like
I think
303, I think.
Yeah, 303 is available here. You can unmute yourself and speak. I think this is Prashant. 303.
Okay. He is saying yes, sir. He is typing, sir, instead of speaking. So, okay, ma, you have inside the table if you want now. We have fill some command is there, fill the color. So I will share those commands, whatever graphics and all. We have a package like graphics. Use package graphics we have to use after the document. After the begin document, before the begin document, after the title, you have to use /use package of graphics. There we are having some commands for filling the colors. So I will share, if you want, I will share to Javid sir. So Javid sir will put you in the group. Is it okay, ma? If I prepare research article, then automatically it will guide. Yes. So if you have your content with you, then it will be very useful. And for example, if we have our own template in our college or in any other industry, so it will be very easy to format it without any worrying styles and all. You can just copy paste. Even whatever you have asked, the table colors and all, if your industry or academic agencies allowing to put multiple colors, then they will give the template for adding colors also. You don't need to worry. But anyhow, I will share that comments. That graphics package is there. In that, some comments are there filling colors. I'll share it. Is it okay, ma'am? Any other questions? Okay, okay. Thank you. Shall we close, sir?
Yes, sir. Yeah, students, if any questions you can ask, or else
Okay. I think
okay,
no
sir.
questions, sir. Can we wind up, sir?
Yes, yes, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Sudhir sir, for taking your time and explaining all
Thank you
these
very
things.
much, sir, for giving this opportunity, actually.
Yes, sir. This recording we will upload in the YouTube,
Okay, sir.
and we'll share with all the head of the department. So head of the departments will share with all the students, so
Sure,
that
sir.
again they can, if they want, if they have any doubts, they can contact. They can
Definitely, sir.
see it. Okay,
Okay.
sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the session, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And thank you, students, for joining the session and learning. I hope these things you will learn, and it will be helpful for you in the future in your project documentations, or if you do any job in the future. Definitely, these things will help you. These recordings also will be available in the YouTube, so definitely it will be useful. So thank you one and all for joining this session.